New England Patriots trade rumors on today's show. Mitchell Renz here from Chat Sports. The report is that the Patriots could trade several players. This is from Patriots beat writer from ESPN. Belichick, we know that he's not afraid to make a deal if he feels like, you know what, I can make this football team better. Trades also have been linked to happening before training camp. There was actually a few other trades that this ESPN writer Eric, and it's a horrible last name, so I can't even pronounce it. Also links to August and September, but the players that he goes ahead and mentions is Chase Winovich, and let's get to this quote right now. Winovich and a handful of other Patriots, Sony Michel, N'Keal Harry, could be potential trade prospects come August or early September. As always, what their value would be is impossible to predict, but summertime trades often involve player-for-player swaps between teams needing to strengthen certain positions, something to keep in mind. Also, the writers from Patriots.com, so that one's on me. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get into three players that he goes ahead and he talks about, and I'm going to tell you how much value they realistically have. First guy coming up here, Chase Winovich. And he had 49 tackles last season in his second season in the NFL, coming out of Michigan. I'll tell you what, if you look at a player who has all the athletic ability, it's not Winovich. However, he always finds a way to get his nose around the football, which definitely brings a lot of value. The issue now for him and the Patriots is like, when you look at the numbers of 5.5 sacks, 8 tackles for a loss, there's a lot more, we'll say, mouths to feed, a lot more players on defense that step up. Some people say that might help Winovich. However, I think it might hinder his numbers. So if you are trying to sell high, if you will, off the year, and try to get some trade proposals out there, Winovich might actually have the most value out of all three guys that we're about to mention. 74 tackles, 10 tackles for loss, 11 sacks, and 1 forced fumble in his first 2 seasons in the NFL. That's pretty dang good. The next guy coming up here is wide receiver N'Keal Harry, and I like Harry a lot. He's a really talented player. The issue is he's just never been able to stay healthy and get a good shot, I'll say, in New England. 33 grabs, 309 yards, 2 touchdowns last season. But when he was coming out of Arizona State, he had a lot of upside. But if there is one position that Bill Belichick has struggled drafting and even finding talent in free agency, and maybe not trades, Randy Moss, right? It's probably been the wide receiver position. So he's already been linked to multiple trade rumors, and there's teams out there that could potentially use a big receiver. One of the teams that comes to mind, the Atlanta Falcons. They just got rid of Julio Jones. The last position coming up here and player is Sony Michel, 26-year-old running back. When he's healthy, he's talented. You can't really deny that. His first 2 years in the NFL, over 900 rushing yards. This past season, only 449, but he did average 5.7 yards per carry. So when you find a running back in his third year, a former first-round pick, 31st overall, and he's got this type of production, that's pretty solid, especially on the ground. Now, he doesn't have very good numbers but through the air. However, there's going to be some teams out there, maybe like the Miami Dolphins, who are still looking for a star running back, that are like, you know what? If we feel like this guy can make us a little bit better, then why not go ahead and do it? So out of the 3 players that y'all see on screen right now, who is the most likely to get traded? If you think it's Chase Winovich, I want you to type W. Maybe it's N'Keal Harry, type H. If you're going to go with Sony Michel, type M.